deserve the glory. For from you are all things, to you are all things, you deserve the glory. Amen. You may be seated. Thanks for singing.
Amen. Well, we'll let our kids go to children's church this morning. So we welcome you here. Welcome those who are viewing one way or another, online or on cable delayed signal. We're happy to be back together this morning. You know, I was thinking about that reading that my Gloria Gaither was reading there. All of those instances, actually, I was putting names and faces to them. Derelicts' lives transformed. I remember years ago, a young man sat right about where I was sitting this morning when we were having some special meetings, and Bruce Ewing was speaking, and the conviction of God fell upon that young man, and he cried out that name that we were hearing about. And I was sitting over there, he was over there, and I could hear, Jesus, Jesus. And out of a broken heart, from a broken life, he cried out that name. And Dwayne's life was changed that night. It's an awesome memory. I've sat beside dying saints, and when that name is whispered, there's an incredible peace. There's such an incredible time. It's a sacred time that I value when I'm allowed into a place to hold the hand of someone who is taking their last breath. And in a sense, we're just handing them off to Jesus, and he takes their hand from there. And to hear that name on their lips, it's an awesome, awesome thing. To speak that name when there's no other hope, when sickness is so overpowering that there's no other hope but to speak that name that calms the storm, brings down the fever. It's an incredible thing. And so that's the name that we gather in today. All that name means, we have been brought into that here today. It was a number of months ago, we started a series on Don't Give Up. And sort of the theme verse was to look unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. And so when we do that, when we focus our attention on Jesus, I want to ask you something. What do you see? What do you see?